Okay, we are live.
Hello, everyone.
Well, you gotta wait for the people to show up first.
There could be some people who are early.
It's possible. And I just got the Steam notification.
Same.
Alright, is there anyone on Twitch yet? Hey, Lotto. Hey, Albink. I see a bunch of you. Say hello. Don't be shy.
I should probably open that up.
Yeah. First one of these I've signed up for. Well, yeah, we're glad to have you. We hope you'll learn something from this. It's pretty fun. Hazelixy. Apso 0. Okay, so, hey guys. So we will get started with actual matches in about 5 minutes. As you can see, our first match is going to be Nod Scouter versus Man, followed by Jazz Massive and Albink. And it looks like, just skimming through Steam chat, just about everybody's here.
That's good.
Yep. Well, but even when you're not competing, we're glad to have you watching. And so, yeah, feel free to participate in chat, ask if you have any questions. Hey, Jazz Massive. So, Omnyx, what have you been doing this week?
I haven't done shit.
Like, are we talking like outside of Skullgirls? Like, you haven't even done like real people shit?
Oh, I'm talking about like in general. I haven't done shit. I didn't have classes on Tuesday or Wednesday, and I was like, man, this is an opportunity. I could get shit done, and just no.
Well, I was encouraged to work from home, and that didn't happen. The channel is recording VODs. I tested everything last night. We are going to have VODs this week. Everything is good to go. Hey, Berserker.
But in terms of Skullgirls,
Yep.
I entered Hellboy's Funky Arena last night. Got my ass kicked.
That's like the first tournament you've done that isn't Newbie Night, correct?
Yep.
Yes, everyone, VODs are enabled. I took care of all of this stuff earlier in the week, so everything is good to go. Yeah, I was telling you before we went on stream that I money matched.
Yeah.
I made like $5, which is something. Yeah, like Skullgirls has traction at Fight Club, but we just gotta get more people showing up to the events. Alright. Well, you know what? I'm looking. It seems like everyone's here, so how about we start doing some matches?
Let's do it.
Okay. Also, I realized that we didn't do our usual introduction. I'm Waifu Patron Saint, and as always, I am joined by Dr. Omnyx, and we're here to help you get good. So let's get started. Sent you an invite. Okay, well, I'll try to remember. So our first match is going to be Man versus Nod Scouter. We are sending you invites now. Hey, Unicorn. Okay, Not Scouter and Man are in. Let's get our first match underway. So, I think Man didn't show up last week, right?
I don't remember anyone being named just Man, but I'll check his aliases.
I'm just pretty sure we haven't seen him play before. That's all I was curious about.
I have no time.
So, okay, Man's doing Parasol Fuqua going against Nod Scouter's Squiggly Fortune.
Ooh.
Gonna do some happy birthday damage. I was kind of curious if we were going to see something crazy like a snapback. A little too far away to do that daisy pusher. Non-Scouter is having no problem throwing out assist calls, but needs to be a little cautious because Fortune has a lot of health to regenerate. Is Fortune going to die before even getting tagged in? Oh no. So,
Oh boy.
you really need to be careful with your assist calls because your assists can take damage. It's not as bad as doing, like, raw tags, but you need to know what's going to happen when you push those buttons and call that assist in.
Alert the canine squad.
So, immediate observation from that match is Nod Scouter was making some pretty poor assist calls.
Yeah, that's...
Like, Fiber Uppercut is something you'd be using as an anti-air, right?
Yeah.
And it seemed like Man wasn't jumping in when it was getting thrown out.
Yep. It really seemed like those were pretty panicky to me.
Yeah. Nod Scouter is going to try solo Squiggly, dropping the assist.
It's showtime.
I don't know if I agree with throwing out that super.
Me neither.
And it seems like Nod Scouter is doing a lot of dive kicking to get in. That's something that, Man is blocking just fine, but Man could also do a napalm pillar.
Yes.
I'm curious if that's... Oh, well, I wanted to see if that was the assist, but Parasol's down. Throws out that silver cord too early. Can't get it when Fuku's jumping in. Jumps out of the daisy pusher. Nice. I would have liked to see more, maybe something a little different, because daisy pusher, if you don't get hit by it, is very, very punishable.
Ooh.
Does that a little too late for it to go in the combo.
Distance
That's who.
just
Oh, gets
by
the
a
daisy
little bit.
pusher. You gonna see
You're
a
gonna
KO?
see him capitalize
no.
on it? Nope.
Could have done more with that combo for sure. You know, there are quick thing. Lotto asks if there is a Okay, I use Fiber Uppercut as a knockup. Is that a good idea, or is there a better one? I think that, like, Fiber Uppercut's one of the only decent assists that Fortune has.
Yeah.
And when we talk about what's going on in these games, we're not saying it's bad, we're saying that it's not being used properly.
Yes.
Also, have you noticed that these games are mainly just neutral game and footsies and stuff?
Yeah, I was gonna say, at the beginning of the match, I saw, I think it was Man, using Parasol's dashes to his advantage because she can just be like, she's really quick if you use her dashes, and you can use that to your advantage.
But yeah, if you notice, there aren't any really big combos going on, and it's not like one person is getting trapped in something and having trouble getting out. Nobody's getting stuck in the corner. Everyone's, you know, jumping around. This is a very movement-driven matchup. Man should probably tag out. Let that IPS go on pretty long. Okay, there's the tag. Yeah, he's got napalm pillar.
Yeah.
If I were him, I would maybe try and let Squiggly come to him, because Nod Scouter is trying to play an up-close game and he's jumping in a lot, and he can just be punishing with napalm pillar.
Yep.
Good lead-in with the jumping medium, but gets grabbed. Stuck in the corner, probably going to want to inch out. And so Nod Scouter is kind of jumping backwards and backing himself into the other corner. Nod Scouter seems to me to be relying too much on the neutral game. I know that Squiggly's meant to be played as a mid-range character, but I feel like it's a lot of jumping and just fishing for hits and not coming up with anything. Like, see right here, he's just jumping up and doing the whip. Then he eventually comes in. I mean, it's working for him, but... Oh, it's gonna KO with that daisy pusher.
She's not her father. I'll give her that.
All right, show's over.
Those were good games, good games. Okay, so next up is Jazz Massive and Albink. Could you please get them in here?
Yep.
I'll handle kicking in a minute. Okay, I kicked him. Okay, so
Albink and Jazz Massive?
that is correct. And after them, we're going to have After that, it's going to be Lotto versus Berserker. Okay, we have Albink. We have Jazz Massive.
Let's see some blood.
Okay, we just need Massive to ready up. Yeah, like what Lotto said, he won 2 games, so if it works, it works. Yeah, I think Parasol could have been throwing out more napalm shots. Just yeah, you see that you agree with him. But yeah, so like, okay, Jazz is lagging a little bit. But yeah, how about we talk a bit more about Man's Parasol?
Like I said, I really liked how he was using her movement options. Liked some of the jump in. I think he used the jump in heavy punch and then comboed off of that. That's something that I like to see.
But definitely more napalm shots, because I only saw him using them at the end of combos.
Yeah, I think that if he had used them more in the neutral, he could have really messed with
Yeah, I could have been doing those bouncing them off the ground and having them go in the air, because Squiggly was just jumping all over the place.
Yes.
And you know, Squiggly doesn't... The way that Nod Scouter was playing Squiggly is he was jumping and then doing moves like Flame Whip that were allowing him to move forward closer to Parasol while also having a hitbox in front of him.
Yep.
Squiggly can't really do stuff like that on the ground. And so, if the air was blocked off by napalm shots, Squiggly would have to move in forward and wouldn't be able to do that in as safe of a way.
Exactly. Looks like we have Val and Philia against Parasol.
Alright.
Ooh, I like that quick little punish on that bypass.
Making some pretty solid use of updo to avoid the jump-ins. Solid combo.
Oh, here they
from
go.
Albink.
Okay.
Raw tags in. I was worried that was going to get punished, but he wasn't close enough. Yeah, man, more napalm shots. Napalm shots are a big part of Parasol's game. Bursts out. Valentine's just about regenerated her health, so might want to DHC into Valentine on the next assault. Nope, Raw tags in and manages to get a hit.
Ooh. That was really interesting.
I would have liked to see Albink tech because Valentine was able to run right next to her.
Not sure whether it's intentional, but I'm really liking using the shots to sort of stop the dead cross that...
Oh, tries to do the Inferno
out.
Brigade, but gets blocked. Instead gets taken out by split ends.
Thing that I like to do as Parasol, if they're blocking the level 3 and they're in the air, you can go under them if you egret cancel out and just dash at them, and then you'll be behind them, and you can get
cross up, yeah, cross under.
Yeah. And then they get hit by the rest of it, or you can just go into a combo, or both.
Yeah, I would have liked to see more Napalm Pillar because most Philias are going to come at you with an instant air dash. So if you see Philia coming, just hit Napalm Pillar. It's invincible on startup. You can get the hit, keep her away, and without IADs, Philia has, she has to put more work in to get close. Like, I think Albink might have been able to turn that around if he did the pillar when Philia dashed in for the kill. Good grab,
nice
reset.
Grab reset.
Keeps it going. He's gonna try and go for something else. No, he's just gonna wrap it up with a full combo. It looks like he tried to keep on going, but he had already used his combo OTG. So, learn some restands. Gonna get that happy boo-boo damage, and Valentine is down.
Really liked how he punished that Philia tag with just a quick shot.
There's the restand. See right there, he tries to extend it, but he already used the OTG when he did the grab reset and then picked her up off the ground again. So I think it would be better to maybe just end that in super. Instead of throwing out raw ones like that. Punishes that hairball. I always advise that you should not do raw hairball because it is unsafe on block. Knocks her down and then runs her over again with the disrespect super for the finish.
So Albink isn't teching. I don't think I've seen him tech.
Ground tech?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mentioned that last match because Valentine was able to run right up next to Parasol before she got up.
I mean, if you're not going to tech as Parasol, then at least, while you're getting up, start charging a Napalm Pillar, and you can do a Wake-Up Napalm Pillar.
Yeah. That's...
If you manage to catch your opponent off guard, that'll give you an opening and it'll give you some options.
Yeah, it's a good reversal. Like, if you're just scared and you don't know what to do, wake up Napalm Pillar.
This may sting a bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
No place for me.
Raw tags in. Could have been punished if Albink was closer. And now we get some shots. I was just about to say how Albink seemed to be playing a ranged game but wasn't doing too many shots. Yeah, definitely should have teched because now he's stuck in the corner.
take a look.
And right there, that's again exactly what I'm talking about.
Hmm.
Parasol gets knocked to the other side of the screen, and because Albink's not teching, Jazz is able to run in from the opposite end of the screen and close the distance and get in Valentine's effective range. This is a... It's risky now to manage the health regen. But not gonna have to worry about that because Val died. Oh, that was odd. I figured that hairball would have gotten blocked because the heavy got blocked before it. Both contestants are sitting on 3 bars. But instead of getting a super, we get shots. And shots work.
Player 2 wins.
Something I want to see from both people is that something that I'm seeing is that they're finishing their combos and they're not really doing anything after them.
Yeah, they're not...
Like they just sort of let it.
They're not
stop
supering,
instead
they're
of-
not moving in, they just kind of wait for the other guy to get up in most cases.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Who's next? Okay, so coming up, we now are going to have Lotto versus Berserker. The lobby's empty, so you can invite them in, please.
Lotto and who?
It's like Cornate Berserker. I just couldn't fit the whole name on the stream. Are they not here?
I'm not seeing them, but I'm a fuckboy, so I could be missing it.
I'm not seeing him either. Well, here's the deal. It is, by my clock, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It is 3:22. So if they're not in here by 3:24, they're getting skipped. You can invite Lotto in, though. I see Lotto.
I did. Lotto, check your Steam overlay.
Lotto's in. So we are waiting for Berserker. I think Berserker is in the Twitch chat. Yeah, they showed up in the Twitch chat earlier, so we need them to get... Okay, we need you to hop into the Get Good Steam group, because that is how we invite you. There is certainly a time and a place for raw tags. The problem is when you never use DHCs. You don't need to add me as a friend, you just need to join the Steam group. Yeah, loving those cherry blues. Yeah, friendly reminder, we use the Steam chat for the Get Good group to invite people into the game. We have instructions, on registration we tell you that you need to hop in and do this stuff. Okay, Berserker's here. See them. And this happens a lot the first time people sign up, so no big deal. Blues are pretty dope. Okay, they're both here, so let's ready up and play some Skullgirls. They are mechanical key switches, silly. Okay, they are readying up. Fuck tags or tag boys? Okay, guys. Stream vote. You know, are we doing fuck tags or tag boys? Show your allegiance in Twitch chat. Let your voice be heard. Give us your emotes. Let us know what's going on. They should be matched in the same region.
Effects may include nausea, headaches, and
Val, and
Or close enough. I know everyone's on the same continent this time around. Yeah, open up with Val. Lotto has Fortune as their second character. Berserker has Peacock. The Peacock's trapped in a corner. This is a very, very scary place. Really should have teched away from Valentine. Because now Lotto is able to launch her up and go into an EKG flatliner. Switches into Fortune, but see, gets hit. Raw text. This is more target. Block that Argus. Oh, could have totally blocked that laser. Another raw tag. Raw tag. But Lotto doesn't have the meter to GHC. Nobody does right now. So we can only say that so many times. That heavy could have been punished for sure. Don't do raw supers. Block that, punish it. Yep, there we go. Berserker really needs to tech. This is just like what was happening in that last game. Lotto was able to run right up to Berserker while he was down. Also, this Peacock is not throwing any projectiles. Should have Argused after that to create distance. The most important thing about playing Peacock is being cautious of distance. And so if you get a chance to hit someone with Argus Agony, do it, because that knocks them to the other side of the screen, and then as long as you throw out your projectiles right, they're going to have a very difficult time getting in. Instead, Berserker's trying to play a close-up Peacock. I wouldn't call it rushdown because they're not being aggressive enough.
don't even try. Going down.
Nice grab. More raw tags. At this point, like, if someone realized that the tags are happening all the time, they could block the tag in and get the punish. Air dashes to get close. And that's game.
Everyone has a weakness.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Omnyx, what do you think of this so far?
I don't really have much to say at this point. I think you made some very valid points with regards to that Peacock.
Yeah, I would really like to see Berserker throwing out more projectiles.
Something specific that I saw was really early in the match. I'm pretty sure Berserker was in the corner, and then Raw tagged into Peacock when their characters were facing someone in the corner. And I feel like specifically tagging when you have your opponent in the corner is just a generally bad idea, and it's doubly so because it was Peacock. Interesting.
Berserker's starting with Peacock on point. We get dashes back, goes into bang bang bang. We're seeing more projectiles. We're seeing some Georges. I definitely want to see more than just bang bang bang. So right there would have been a perfect time to Argus. Generally, you don't really want to super after a grab because it scales by 50%. But when you're playing Peacock, I think you just want to throw out Argus all the time. Because, yeah, it does a pretty good amount of damage, but what's more important is that it pushes your opponent to the opposite side of the screen. And Peacock is most effective from a long distance. Whoa, we're kind of going underwater for a sec. When are tags not raw? Tags are not raw when you perform a delayed hyper combo, which is when you cancel a super into another character's super when tagging them in. There is a lesson in the game's tutorial about DHCs. They're called blockbuster sequels. But, yeah, if you don't know what those are, definitely play that lesson in the tutorial. Because it's incredibly important to DHC when you're playing a team.
Ooh, getting punished for that bypass, whether intentional or not.
Dope jumps over. See, this is why you don't raw super.
Ooh, just interrupting that.
Yeah, he, Berserker took a little too long with chaining that heavy together. And so that gave Lotto an opening to activate their super. I thought a raw tag wasn't raw if you combo into it. You can't really combo into tags.
Well, I mean, you can, but it's not something that you're going to be doing at this level.
How often is Skullgirls streamed on this channel? Right now, we are the only regular event on the R Skullgirls channel. We stream every Sunday, normally at around 7 p.m. Eastern, but we're doing 3 p.m. this week. There are plans for more Skullgirls streams to be featured on here. So if you want to watch some Skullgirls play on a regular basis, be sure to subscribe or follow or whatever you do. I don't really get it's like subscribing's the one you have to pay, right? But it's basically following. Anyway, we got one more match between Berserker and Lotto. Why the time switch? Because the Super Bowl is tonight, and because we have a lot of American players, we wanted to be cautious of that. Could you tag to reset? It's not really helpful because you can't combo off of a tag. Your character is going to come in, and yeah, they might deal like one hit, but then they're going to be vulnerable during the recovery from the tag. So you can't really reset off of a raw tag. Berserker, we need you to ready up.
I'd say you could finish a combo with a tag.
Maybe, but it's
fairly certain that most, if not all, raw tags cause knockdown. So if you end a combo with that, then you can make up for the recovery by them being on the ground.
That's a good point. It looks like Berserker's trying to wrestle with some latency issues, so we'll give them another minute or two. Oh, in the meantime, chat, how are you doing? You enjoying what you've seen so far? Do you have any gameplay questions? I'm noticing lag on the video, but it hasn't been an issue for anyone else.
What's your question, Lotto?
Lotto, ask away. Berserker, I'm afraid you're just gonna have to play through it.
GGPO frame delay, when it says like 3 to 4, what should I set it to? I always set it to 0, but that's just a personal preference.
Yeah, the lower the frame delay is, then the less input lag you're going to have, but the choppier the, like, actual gameplay might be. If you increase your GGPO frame delay, you'll have, like, smoother animations and it won't be as jumpy, but there will be more input delay. That's how GGPO works, and it's actually really, really good as far as netcode goes.
Yeah, it's for that reason that Skullgirls has some of the best netcode for fighting games.
Yeah, guys, I'm afraid you're gonna have to play through it. Yeah, GGPO gives you a recommendation for what you should set the frame delay to based on the ping to your opponent. Yeah, Espo Zero doesn't even play Skullgirls and they're enjoying the stream. That's good to hear. (1,046 milliseconds on Berserker's end. Dang.
Oh.
This is the thing, is like GGPO is great, but it can only do so much if somebody doesn't have a really good internet connection. I don't know if cutting Omnyx out would make the lobby perform better.
This may sting.
All it would do is make me sad.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
You wish.
Punishing that bypass.
Yeah, this is pretty bad in terms of lag. Is it happening when you're watching?
Yep.
Yeah, the vid
I would
sure is
be
lagging.
very
That is
worried
that
if
is not
that's
a
what my heart rate was like.
the video lag is not a Twitch issue. This is a this is a Skullgirls issue. It's just as bad on my screen as it is on yours.
Just give up. Heading home. I want love. Let's take a look.
Yeah, it's like it's. Wait, what just happened?
Two Valentines just punching each other in the face.
Not as good as two Parasols or two Conchos.
No. Two of my favorite thing. Two raw parasol tags at the same time.
They just
And-
crash into each other. Is that Blockbuster or whatever a throw?
Which
No.
one?
It's a breakthrough defense. Not even GGPO can save us from American internet infrastructure. Shoutouts Comcast. Shout out to Asshole Brown. Shoutouts Google Fiber. Gonna make us esports when we finally get it.
No place for next time.
Did you hear about Asshole Brown?
Yes. Shout out to Cox for being honest about their business practice and naming their company after what they are.
Is this on Steam? Yes, Skullgirls is available on Steam. We are playing it on Steam. Yeah, Asshole Brown. So basically Mrs. Brown called Comcast to cancel her husband's service because they were tired of Comcast being a terrible company. And they got, basically, Comcast has a whole squad of people whose sole job is to make sure you don't switch, and they keep you on the phone for hours. So in the end, after the call, a disgruntled Comcast employee changed the, the customer records, and so Mr. Brown's name was Asshole Brown, and they started receiving bills made out to Asshole Brown.
Ooh.
Oh,
That
so...
was really nice, using the syringe.
Yeah, oh, that was a very funny tag. Yeah, Berserker actually used the syringe. We usually don't see a lot of Valentine players use them, and it's a good habit to get into because... Omnyx, can you elaborate on why the syringes are a good thing to use?
Alright, there are 3 different types of syringes, and having your syringes charged will let you do this if you use them in the combo. So depending on those types of syringe you use, you can either...
Raw Super gets whiffed. Go on.
You can either poison them and cause them to lose health over time until you get hit. You can increase their hit stun, or you can cause input lag on their part. So if you can incorporate a syringe throw into your combo, then keeping your syringes loaded will mean that they're always going to be under these effects if you keep up the pressure and don't let them hit you.
Alright, so GG's. Do some quality G's. I'm seeing someone say that they're having issues with the stream. I don't have any dropped frames on my end, and also that match was just really laggy because of the latency between players. Juliet, don't even have to invite her in, and she is ready to play. So our next matchup, it's going to be Juliet versus Discreet. That's going on right now. Omnyx, can you please get Discreet in here?
I am working on it. Invited.
Okay. After that, we are going to have... We're going to have Aggregate 14 versus Suspiciously Snowed-In Scout.
The
Hey,
Serenity
Nightfire.
can change neutral drastically. Yes, it can.
Who will our star be tonight? Action!
Bukuophilia. It's canon!
Oh, they're doing solos too. Juliet, being the disrespect queen that she is using Fukua. Discreet's trying to go the pure waifu route. And is playing Philia. Oh, is that a... That may have... Really should
I'm thinking
not
the
have
same
gone
thing.
for that.
Was that a burst bait?
I know Juliet knows burst baits. Yep, there's the
was a
bait.
burst bait.
There's the burst bait. We'll explain burst baits. She just keeps on doing it.
What the fuck?
Discreet keeps on taking the bait. Yeah, early on, like, Discreet did like 3 or 4 hits, then went into Hairball, and then went into Gregor Samson.
Wow.
Huge block screen, incredibly punishable. Should have stopped before the Hairball.
Juliet, what are you doing?
I don't know why Juliet went for that grab. That was probably an unintended input. Both of them tried grabbing each other, but they were just a little too far away. Just goes for the super. So, when you're at mid-screen... Fun fact, spectating data is TCP and player data is UDP, so spectators don't see the same lag players do. That's interesting. Thanks for sharing, Nightfire. Okay, so burst baits. We don't see a lot of those here, so let's explain what they are. We know about IPS and Undizzy, and how they let you burst out of infinite or really, really long combos. Well, if you planned your moves right, then you can set off IPS, but be in a position, so if your opponent bursts out, you can avoid getting hit by the burst, and you can just hop up and get a reset. And so Juliet did that several times in this previous matchup, and so Discreet needs to be more cautious of when they are hitting the burst button. Berserker, there's not a loser's bracket. This isn't a tournament or anything like that. We run, if you register, you get 3 guaranteed matches, and once we go through all the registered players, we run an open lobby at the end where you can hop in to play more games. I would suggest talking to people in the Steam chat and seeing if anybody wants to run a few casual matches before they go on stream.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
Best way to learn about burst baits is watching Blaze Blue Grand Finals at EVO. And like Zilixi says, we're all winners here at Get Good. Discreet's just jumping up and bashing Juliet with the IAD heavy punches. I don't know how Juliet got hit by 4 of those without blocking. Gets a pseudo-American reset off of that. Yeah, like Cannon says, be cautious of when you're bursting. Raw tags into Bella, doesn't get punished for it. Gets Diamond dropped into the corner. Is going to use Diamond Dynamo not necessarily for the damage, but to keep Philia stuck in the corner. But Philia manages to somehow get over. Now the tables are turned. Juliet is the one stuck in the corner. But
The
because
tables
of that,
have turned again.
yeah, because of that screwed up hairball, gonna be able to turn it around. Gonna launch. Got a grab bag off of that. Very nice.
What the fuck was that? Did
That
you
was-
see that?
It was a grab bag, man. That's not gonna kill, is it? But
No.
Okay, so Discreet keeps on trying to do mid-screen combos with jumping jumping heavy punch. And if you're moving in one direction, you're trying to like carry them, you can't really do that. Like it doesn't work if you're not in a corner, so Discreet should work on picking up some different Philia combos that'll be more effective at mid-screen. Because what he's doing looks to me like it will work just fine if Juliet's in the corner, but it's tough to get Juliet in the corner, and in general, it's tough to get anybody in the corner. Yeah, you're totally allowed to like change teams in between matches or whatever you want. This isn't a tourney, we're just running casual games and giving people advice on how to get better. So Juliet's going to try playing Eliza.
Nice use of horse for that overhead.
So Lotto says it might be time for Juliet to graduate, and well, I matched her with someone who reported having quite a bit more time than her. And Discreet is trapped in the corner.
Could have punished that crouching heavy.
So once again, Discreet should not have done that hairball. Gonna get punished gravely for it. Discreet keeps on trying to use jumping heavy punch in the middle of mid-screen combos, and it doesn't work that way. In fact, I think he's relying too much on the IAD jumping heavy combo.
So, what advice do you have for Philias trying to get in?
For Philias trying to get in, if, you know, your IADs aren't working, I like to do... I mean, it certainly works better with zoning characters, but I like to do tricks with Ringlet Spike, and then just going straight into... Oh, there's the disrespect. If you're trying to do something from a distance, get in against a zoning character like Peacock or Parasol, I would try and hit them with a Ringlet Spike and then fly in with Gregor Samson. Also, you don't always need to attack when you air dash in, and also it might help to have an assist character. Like, I know I have Sarabella with Lock and Load on my team, and I use Lock and Load as a wall to help Philia move in. So that is my suggestion for Discreet. Just work on getting in, don't rely on the air dash too much, and work on your combos. Because again, it looks to me like what he's doing is going to work in the corner, but you can't hit with jumping heavy punch from mid-screen like he's trying to do. Okay, both players are gone, so let's get ready for our next match. It's going to be Aggregate 14 versus Suspiciously Snowed In Scout. And after them, we are going to have Apple Dash Wins versus Stompenstein. Are external macros, those bound to either keyboard and or otherwise, allowed here or in official tournaments? No, you can only do what's in the game for macros. So, like, you know, in Skullgirls, you can have, like, 2 macros set up for buttons, but I can't think of a single game that lets you set up macros for stick inputs or stuff like that, or specific timing of buttons. You can only have macros that you configure in-game to do simultaneous button presses. You can't have it do a sequence for you or something crazy like that. Scout's playing solo double, going against Adri's solo Philia. I don't know if I would have push blocked that airball. Yeah, Lotto, you can't have, like, one button that'll execute a whole combo for you. Okay, so when I was talking about how jumping heavy punch doesn't work in mid-screen combos, what Adri did there is what I do in my combos, where he hits with it, and then he air dashes to be able to perform a cross-up. And that works, you just can't go in one direction on a mid-screen and get it to work. So I know exactly what combo Adri's trying to do, and they're just screwing up the OTG part. They're trying to pick up double a little too late. But what he's doing should work with the proper timing. In fact, no, I don't know if he's doing it right, because he should be trying to hit with crouching like kick and then go into the launcher. You can't just go straight into the launch from that.
I also noticed that he was hitting on 4 bars by the end there.
Yeah, and Adri knows it himself that he keeps screwing up his OTG. But just practice it in training mode. That's what I did. It's totally doable. You just gotta grind it out.
I'm all there is of the most real.
Switch over to BB.
So,
Ooh, nice symbol.
Big Band is Scout's main. It was actually the first time I'd seen Scout play double. And it's going way better for him. Almost has a perfect first round. Push blocks Philia away, good.
Whiffs those 2 giant steps.
But Adri whiffs his OTG. Gets the grab. Doesn't really do anything off it. I think he could have totally comboed.
It's a little bit
Oh, we had a
awkward
parry
combo
there,
with Big
interesting.
Band after grabs.
Definitely could have punished that hairball, but instead backs away. Philly's jumping around, so Giant Step's not really going to work as well against her as it does against other characters. Because Philia, especially if you notice, Adri's doing just a lot of like jumping and air dashing. A-Train is what you'd want to be doing to grab Philia out of the air.
Or, Beat Extend, if she's closer.
Yeah. Both of those are very, very good for grabbing Philias that are jumping in. But instead, Scout's really just kind of fishing with moves from a distance. Seems to me that, instead of exploiting opportunities, he's waiting for opportunities. He's throwing stuff out and waiting for Adri to eventually get hit by something, instead of punishing things that Adri's doing or creating situations that are advantageous to him. And instead, he's going to fall back on a raw level 3 super to get the kill.
Player 1 wins.
Everyone is just spamming Big Band lines in chat. Adri needs to be chaining in a jumping heavy kick more. I agree.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's
Everyone's going in and using jumping heavy punch, but I mean, come on, you could do jumping heavy kick afterward. A little too far away to hit with that launcher. Also, air dashing and using jumping heavy kick works as a cross up. People say it's a really bitchy cross up, but it works. Shoutouts Omnyx. Now, if you notice, when Atri was fighting against Double and he was doing that affiliate bread and butter, he was crossing up in the middle of it. And when you just try that against Big Man, it didn't happen. Well, that's because Big Man has such a freakishly big hitbox that some combos behave differently on him, and things that normally don't hit will work on Big Man. Scout definitely needs to be performing more A-trains.
Doing like a light cymbal clash also works. Gets the taunt off. Glad to see that.
Yeah, but he could be doing more off of a grab. Grab or beat extend, he'd actually be able to keep on going afterward and do more damage. All he's doing with cymbal clash is he's not letting her get in.
Fairly certain that the cymbal clash creates the sound stun.
Well, then I'd like to see him actually capitalize off the sound stun. Okay, so in this situation, I was curious if we were just going to see a wake-up supersonic jazz. Oh, tries to that level 3, gonna get punished for it. This could be game. That's game. Gotta be really, really careful when you're doing raw supers, because it's an all-or-nothing move.
don't that just beat all?
Okay, so our next matchup is going to be Apple Dash Wins versus Stompenstein. I've emptied out the lobby so you can get them in. And up next, we're going to have, after this, our last registered match, which is Fizzy versus Stompenstein. And so after the Fizzy Stompenstein matchup, we will run a little bit of open lobby time. Have you invited the players in?
I have. When I went to invite Stompenstein, join lobby was a valid option.
Probably
Never
in the middle
mind.
of the game.
He is here now.
Apple Dash Wins, you're up. Apple Dash, we need you to hop in here. We sent you multiple invites. If you're not in by 4:01, you'll be in trouble.
Check your Steam overlay for requests from us.
Yep. Check your Steam overlay, check your Windows.
Check your privilege.
Yes, Apple Dash, we'll send you another one. I'm sorry that people are picking up the Steam message. It drives me crazy when I'm watching too.
Is Stompenstein gonna play big band solo?
Well, that's like what they always play.
Is the sky blue? Is water wet? We will see.
Oh, I was gonna make a Smash joke, but I know chat's just going to blow up. Yeah, of course he's playing solo big band. It's Stompenstein. Oh, could have gotten some happy boo-boo damage.
Yeah.
All I gotta do is say Smash joke, and it's a joke within itself.
Ooh.
Yeah, make sure if you like watching Skullgirls, subscribe, because we're going to have some more Skullgirls content on the way. A lot of awkward standing around.
I really like that Stompenstein is able to control the pace of the match, but I'm not liking how he doesn't really do anything with it.
Yeah. Yeah, we had chat blow up like once, Beluga, when someone actually did like a Satchmo solo to finish off a match. Yeah, how do you get good? We can elaborate on that when we have time in between games. A lot of it is about just playing all the time and being in the right learning mindset, trying to improve from your mistakes, recognizing what goes right, what goes wrong. I'll just plug what I always plug.
One of the most important things about getting good is that you realize that there is no such thing as good. You can only do better.
You will always suck. There will always be someone better than you.
That is one lesson that you will take to heart, and your life will improve when you take it.
The world is full of obvious things. For example, Stompenstein playing big band solo. Wait, wait, what the fuck?
What?
Is that a fucking peacock right there?
That's Peacock!
He's playing peacock, yo! Anyway, so we have Eliza Squiggly going against Peacock Big Band. So Stompenstein feels pretty confident in his Big Band. It's working to pick up new characters. I like it, I like it.
Like seeing that whole idea. Big cock.
Gotta create some distance, though. Just doing a... See, so... Go!
Oh!
The problem is that the boat has armor, and so Appledash just kept on using that to go into Peacock. Stompenstein wasn't even using Big Band assists.
Nice
Hey, waifu,
overhead
who's
with
the
that
most
last
annoying
heavy
character, and why is it Big Band?
punch. Ooh.
Hits with that super brutal.
Interrupts that heavy punch with a jump in, doesn't really capitalize off of it. Capitalizes
Sorry,
off of that.
Yeti, I think you misspelled Fukuwa.
Nice air grab on incoming.
Oh, bursts out. I would have just stopped that as soon as I noticed IPS was happening. But now it's just down to solo Squigs and solo Big
reset.
Band. Back to square one. Oh, oh, wow! He jumped over that, though.
He's too chunky. He just fell into it.
Big Band can't jump. Okay, so Stompenstein, as we all know, has a pretty solid solo Big Band, and I'm glad to see that they're trying to introduce shoutouts Fuka, Persona 3 right there. I know that's exactly what he's talking about. Shoutouts Persona, shoutouts Atlas Games, shoutouts Persona 4 Arena, available on PlayStation 3 Arc System Works. It's at Evo. I like this quote from R Kappa about getting good. Yeah, this is good. Everyone starts at garbage. Even if you care a tiny bit, you'll make your way to bad. When you hit bad, you'll work your way up to okay. When you're okay, you'll reach a plateau where you'll struggle to be mediocre. And once you hit mediocre, you just have to love fighting games to get good.
Yes. Shout out to our Kappa.
Shout out to our Kappa. Shout outs Guard Crush Special, Sherry Blue Brawly Legs. All your favorite monsters. Stompenstein swapped out Peacock for Fuqua, and I think Fuqua makes more sense with Stompenstein's playstyle. Stompenstein plays kind of aggressively, and yeah, you can play aggressively with Peacock, but
if you look up aggressive in the dictionary, you'll find the definition of aggressive, which describes Fuqua to a T.
Yeah. Just the way Stomp was trying to play Peacock just wasn't the best way for him to try and do it. What a Fuqua boy. Chat, stop it. You're too terrible. And Stompenstein...
It's a fucking Fuqua.
Stompenstein, with a little bit of help from Fuqua, takes game 3.
So,
wait, why did I just kick Stompenstein? No.
Nice job.
Sorry, Stomp. Get back in here. So we're going to have Stompenstein going up against Fizzy. Unfortunately, I do not see Fizzy in here right now. Oh, there's Fizzy. Fizzy is in. Lovely. So we're just waiting on Stompenstein to rejoin.
We're sorry.
And then after this match, we will run some open lobby. Okay, he's back. Just waiting on the ready up. Just need Stomp to ready up.
You know what I can't wait for?
What can't you wait for?
I can't wait for Beowulf to come out.
Yeah.
Not because I like him or anything, but Baka. But for real, a little birdie told me that Fuqua is getting like major nerfs. Oh no! Stompenstein is killed.
I think he's just restarting the game, that's all.
Okay.
Yeah, have you heard the music for Beowulf's stage?
Yes.
Rad as hell.
It's fucking rad. You know what else is rad?
The stage itself?
Yeah. You know what else is rad?
Beowulf's hype mechanic?
Yeah. You know what else is rad?
Ilia's thighs?
I guess.
What's
Nah,
rad?
what I'm
Tell
talking
me
about
what
is-
is rad. Hey, stream, what's rad? Tell us your favorite rad things in chat. We'll be sure to give us some shout-outs, but in the meantime, Omnyx, what do you think is rad?
I think that Robo Fortune's eye lights are pretty rad. Did you see that?
No, but it sounds pretty rad.
They're pretty cool. Using that dynamic lighting engine.
Okay, shout-outs JoshB91, he's rad. Shout-out Fuckboys. Fuckboys are rad as hell.
Thank you. Shout out to Radicola. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Shout-outs Phileas Thighs. Shout-outs Skateboarding as a Dog with Sunglasses On. We're not doing shout-outs to Nico Nova. Shout-outs people who do 1,000 hit combos. Shout-outs to Fortune's Head. Shout-outs Butt Trumpet. Shout-outs J-Rock. No, I'm not shouting out Raw Tags. Fuck you, Lotto. Shout-outs Say No to Drugs. You heard it from Parasol herself, Queen of the Canopy Kingdom. Winners do not do drugs. We're not doing shout-outs to Smash. Nice try, though. So Stompenstein doing the Big Band Fuqua team. Fizzy is going with Valentine and Big Band. Raw tags into BB, gets punished with a grab, and then a beat extend. Gets a nice 28 hit combo off of that. And this is why we tell you not to do raw tags. Winners become drugs. That makes no sense, but it's great. Shoutouts, Alcoholics Anonymous.
Taunt,
Gets the taunt off.
and then just gets the shit beat out of him by Fukuwa.
Gets raw tagged. Shoutouts to scaled damage combos with Valentine.
Shout out to Pizza. Pizza's rad.
Pizza deserves a shoutout. Stream, show some love for Pizza.
Times look like pressure.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Omnyx, I need you to give me some shoutouts. Don't want to come off as a narcissist here.
Shout out to Waifu Patron Saint.
That's what I like to hear. Thank you, guys. Oh shit! Oh shit! He's doing it. Tuba tuba.
Fucked up the last note of the theme. You fucked it up.
Shoutouts to Tino's Pizza Rolls, living the punk lifestyle.
I live the Totino's lifestyle, I'll admit it.
Shoutouts to that brutal level 5 super. That was the fucking guy I talked about 2 weeks ago who beat me with the Ava theme. I wish I saw that. Shoutouts Evangelion. Shoutouts to Omnyx, the original fuckboy. We already gave you shoutouts, Juliet. Almost sits off IPS. Gets placed in the corner. Beat extended. Fizzy pops off with a level 3. Just kind of doing fishing. He's gonna KO with that A-Train.
The world is full of obvious things. It's in the can.
How does Big Band fit inside a Big Band's fist? Shoutouts Corey in the house. Fucking Game of the Year available on the Game Boy Advance.
Lots and lots of lube.
Showtime!
It was good use of the beat extended system, Fizzy.
Using that
Poison Big Band
syringe.
as well. And Stompenstein is stuck in the corner, and Fizzy is just going ham on him. We are like not even like 20 seconds in, and Stompenstein's at half health.
Welcome to Skullgirls. Nice use of Giant Step. Could have probably capitalized on that a little bit more.
Now, personally, the real problem with this matchup for Stompenstein is going against Big Band. So, I'd kind of like to see him, you know, do a snapback to force Big Band in while he has more health and can afford to make more mistakes. Because I think if it was Stompenstein's Big Band versus Fizzy's Valentine, Stompenstein would be able to pull it off. So there we go, he managed to take out Fizzy's Big Band. All he has to do is work the Val. Come on, Stompenstein, prove me right.
Nice grab reset.
Both are sitting on level 3. I'd really like to see a strike up the band finish. Oh, no, just disrespect.
Disrespect. Wow.
No, he's just gonna fly out of there.
All right, show's over.
I found out something yesterday about Big Band.
What'd you find out about Big Band?
You could do 2 beat extends in a row. You do the first beat extend, you jingle it, and then you do a second beat extend, and you jingle that. Where is everybody?
I'm going to make a new lobby in a minute. I figure we should have a little bit of time to breathe before we do open lobby.
Okay.
Okay, Zelixi, good to have you as always. We'll see you next time. So, do you have anything else to say about that matchup?
Not really, no.
Okay. Alright. So get ready, because I'm going to invite you really quick. I sent you an invite, get in here. Okay, so we are now going to be running our open lobby block. So at this point... we're going to do open lobby, so just invite yourself in. All you have to do is enter the Steam chat for the Skullgirls Get Good group. Right-click on Waifu Patron Sane or Dr. Omnyx Fuckboy Supreme, let yourself in. There we go, Albink versus Aggregate 14. Oh, wait. Oh, fuck.
For my kingdom.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
Albink's taking their solo Parasol going against Adri's solo Philia. Well, this is a matchup we know all too well. What would you say the problems are for this as a Parasol player?
Philia's mobility. I definitely say that. And that Parasol, specifically against Philia, doesn't have too many get-off-me options. Which is why I usually prefer to play Parasol with an assist.
Yeah, so, as a Philia player, I think the most annoying part about this is when Parasol knows what she's doing with napalm shots. Because yeah, you can try and go over or under them, maybe hit with a ringlet spike. But if Parasol's actually changing up the routine of her shots and preventing you from going into the air, you have to put a lot of work in to get close.
Take 2. Action.
And that's why I like to play Philia with an assist.
Take 3.
Because yeah, Philia's pretty agile, but getting around becomes even easier when you have an assist like Lock and Load. Bursts out. Okay, trying to catch up on chat. Waifu, how did you come to choosing Philia as your main? She just seemed like she was easy to pick up, and she had a lot of, like, really solid mobility. She's not, like, an insane damage dealer, but... in everything else, she's just really, really good. And I like to play really aggressively, and Philia's great for rushdown. The thighs are a good bonus, too, I guess.
Threat Neutralized.
The way we do open lobby is we do it one match at a time, so we're able to do commentary. Thighs are an acceptable answer. And then I ended up picking up Bella as a second character because as I played Philly, I realized that sometimes, you know, getting in against projectile spam was tricky, and Philly doesn't deal extraordinary damage. And so I started thinking about who I could tack on as an assist, and I realized that, whoa, my Skullgirls just crashed.
Oh no.
Shit. Well, I'll try and get this going again. Are you in game?
Yeah, I'm in. I sent you an invite.
Thanks. So I added Sarabella because Lock and Load was a great assist.
But Nadsy, get the fuck out of here.
Yep, version mismatch.
Yeah, try again. Someone took your spot.
I'm in.
All right, let's see.
Bella had a good assist, and then I realized like I really like all the damage options and stuff. And she has some great ways to get in, like Tumbling Run.
Who left? Adri left.
Well, if he left, we'll just keep on going. Val's boobs versus Phileas thighs. What do you guys think is better? Porque no los
Val's
dos.
boobs.
Porque no los dos.
I mean, that's. Am I gonna have to open up Photoshop now?
Go
Just
for it.
take
Go for
this-
it. Yeah, just slap that together.
Okay.
But I
I'm
mean,
gonna open up
come on.
Photoshop
You
already
can
for
you
the
can
next-
play like any fucking anime fighter and get boobs. Like it's. Fine thighs are tougher to come by. Okay, well, the lobby's empty, so if people want to join, go for it. You can't say both, that is bullshit. Fuck you, Yeti.
Yes, you can. I'm opening up Photoshop to prove it right now.
Okay, Adri's back in. Slap that together, then slap Squigs' butt all over both of them. God damn it, we're making a fucking Frankenstein. Oh, by the way, you're in charge of kicking people now.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Okay, I guess we'll do this match. Frankenhooker. Have you seen Frankenhooker?
No.
It's this crappy movie that has like an endorsement from Bill Murray on the box. It's pretty bad, but it's pretty funny.
All right, I'll put
Frankenhooker is
Photoshop on
best
hold
girl.
to watch this.
This is your latest host,
Oh, dude,
Samson.
Val's boobs, Parasol's legs, Squig's butt. Let's make a monster. No, guys, we gotta stop. We're taking it too far.
Has science gone too far?
Yes! Apple Dash is playing Eliza and Squiggly, going against Philia. I know Adri can be doing more off of that OTG. Like, that combo can go on for longer. It wouldn't hurt to maybe end it in a super. Actually, no, you don't. It doesn't move around enough to make a super particularly meaningful. An Apple Dash is just showing off all their moves. Oh!
First bait.
Almost had that burst bait. Okay, so Edri's gonna back up to make sure that Apple Dash spawns in the corner. For Apple Dash, able to quickly work his way out. Gets a really, really nice raw super. And then quickly brings Sekhmet back in. See, the boat's really nice, but you gotta be careful with it because it's unsafe on block.
She who mauls.
Tries the raw level 3. I don't think that was a good idea at all.
How do I look?
Yeah, if you're getting a version mismatch error, it means that the lobby's full. We'll let you know on stream when it opens up.
Join me.
How do you feel about the balance changes to Peacock and Eliza?
Let's do this in one take.
Honestly,
I
like,
like what I'm seeing with Peacock. I haven't heard much about what's going on with Eliza.
I'm guessing these are things in beta.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I played a few Peacocks in beta, and the most prominent thing I noticed was that Argus isn't as long and drawn out.
Yeah, I only really play retail, so I don't know what the changes are. How do you guys feel about Skullgirls, originally advertised as a female-only game, getting male characters? Well, they never explicitly said it was going to be, like, female-only. They said it had an all-female cast, if you're trying to say it's, like, deceptive advertising or something. I like the male characters, so... I don't care. It's cool. More power to them. Yeah, even like Nightfire said after that crouch heavy in Adri's bread and butter, they could do a hairball, and that would be something.
We won't fall.
You should lie down.
Apple Dash is trying to play really, really cautiously, but Philia gets in with that level 3.
Was that good?
Which, that would have even chipped out. Yeah, you get 3 matches. We run the open lobby the same way we run the registered matches. You play 3 games, win or lose. Are you laughing? What's funny?
I have Photoshop open. This is terrible.
Hook me up, man. Give me the imager.
I will as soon as I'm done here.
You're just doing Philia and Val, right?
I might just like plaster a squiggly butt on here somewhere.
No, no, stop. Somewhere? What do you mean somewhere? It has to go where butts go. Like, have you seen that South Park episode with like the family that has butts for faces?
No.
Oh, that's a good one.
But anyway, there's a match going on right now. So
Yeah.
I'll focus on that.
So Adri has got oh, nope, Apple Dash got out of the corner.
Meter.
Adri did use Meteor. And not in the form of a raw level 3. So, when Philia is stuck in the corner, Adri was able to get out all right. And I like how they're using their meter in small bursts. You could so when Philly's stuck at the corner, you could always try and do a wake up updo. You could try crossing up with an IAD and jumping heavy kick. Does the hairball a little too late for it to combo together?
Right idea, a little bit too late on execution.
Yeah. That's something that, you know, once you practice it, it's fine. KOs with a raw Fenrir drive. Personally, if he wanted to try and, like, win with something raw with Chip, then Gregor Samson deals more chip damage. Okay, lobby is empty, so we can have 2 new players hop in. We have Yorick. And 1 more. Not Scouter.
Today's cartoons are so real.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
Not Scouter's solo Squiggly going up against Yorick's Peacock Philia team. Pulls Yorick in with Silver Cord. Then does a Daisy Pusher and starts trying to combo off it. I feel like that's not like that could be doing way more damage instead of going straight into the Daisy Pusher.
Nice tag.
Yeah, Peacock's going to regenerate half of her health. Jumps over that nice. I wouldn't have jumped back though. I would have jumped up, so that way he would have been in range to punish. Yeah, Yorick is Yorick's push blocking a lot, and that might be because he's afraid of getting caught by a Daisy Pusher. But I wouldn't be push blocking Squiggly because you're getting too far away for Philia to go in. And Squiggly's attacks work best when she's got a little bit of distance. Gets a bit of a reset off of that. Keeps on going, and now... See, jumps... So, almost did it right. Might want to try doing a heavy hairball that arcs downward instead. What is the Steam group? I believe I have a link to that right here. No, I don't.
I'm on it.
Thanks. Philia can get a Daisy. Yeah.
Goes down smooth.
And now a word from our sponsors.
I would like the stream to know that I'm about 5 beers in and pretty buzzed. Thanks for sharing, Yorick. We can kind of tell by your sloppy typing.
Oh no.
What?
I'm still working on this.
Lon, thanks for sharing that
right.
video.
What goes down?
A little too far away. This is why push blocking Squiggly's a pretty good idea. Because you don't have to worry about getting caught by a Daisy Pusher mix-up.
Nice Argus.
Now Squiggly's jumping around a lot, so Yorick needs to be throwing out more George at the Air Show. Or Shadow of Impending Doom could work alright as well. Peacock bursts out. But yeah, Not Scouter's just jumping back in. And most of the projectiles Yorick is throwing hit on the ground.
Shall we start?
Gets hit by a raw Fenrir drive. Very nice.
Not bad. Hard to leave.
Right. Oh, yeah. There we go. He did the jump over it. I did not know you can do that. Learn something new every day. Yorick might want to consider tagging out soon. He has enough meter to perform a DHC, so he could just... No, he's just going to do it raw. But that does the trick. He's able to do a quick little bang, 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 take out Nod Scatter. So we're going to have one more open lobby match after this.
Today's cartoons are so real.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
That's my Steam message. Same matchup as before.
Head goes down.
Managed to jump out of that
Nice
daisy
jump.
pusher, but they did not capitalize on the stagger they got off a bang. The peacock is causing a lot of trouble for Nod Scouter. Nice Argus Agony. And Yorick did not even bring in Filio.
But for you, I'll make it expensive.
That's all, folks.
Okay, so can you kick Nod Scouter?
Yep.
Got Lotto in here, and one more.
One hand.
Oh, that's Holo, right? Yeah, they got Holo as their icon. Sorry, Berserker, you weren't able to get in. That's why it's really helpful to register, because you're guaranteed a chance to play. So Bananas is playing Fukua and Sarabella against Lotto's Valentine Fortune.
We're gonna get you.
His maxed out drama gets the Undizzy Burst. Do not agree with that raw
it's
super.
punished for that.
Yeah, you really can't be throwing out raw supers like that. I mean, I almost think that a raw tag would have been better in that situation, dare I say it. Because at least Valentine could have regenerated some health. Goes for another raw super that does not work out. And there's a DHC from Bananas. That was the first DHC of the day. That's game. I think the biggest reason that Lotto lost to that game was he abused raw supers.
Yes.
He threw out like 3 or 4 raw supers that, and all he got out of them was dead characters. His characters.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
Bananas goes straight into... Oh, it gets a reset as well in that Fukua. Now, Lotto somehow... Okay, so... That armored grab has so much armor. It is possible to break, but you're better off just jumping away.
First.
Raw tags in. Hopefully Val's going to be able to regen some health.
Stop whining.
Not immediately.
Now Lotto is focusing too hard on moving around the body to really do anything with the head that he deployed. And that super is going to get blocked and punished. Probably going to see a reset here in the corner. Nope, just goes for the super and the DHC that is going to... Yeah, that kills. A raw super is worse than raw tags. Yeah.
But like everything, there is a use for them.
Yeah, like they work in the right times in a pinch, but it's something that you should only really do out of desperation. If people want to play more games, I'd encourage you to try and organize a lobby in the Get Good Steam group.
Tisk, tisk. It looks like we'll have to operate.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
Also, I'm expecting that Photoshop to like be viewable by the end of the stream.
I guarantee it.
Next time on the prowl.
Bananas has not taken damage yet, and Lotto is getting punished for that raw fortune tag. I got a feeling that like some people are going to complain that like Fuqua is a cheap character and that it's a really tough matchup. But Lotto is doing a lot of stuff wrong of his own accord that could give him a much better chance in this fight. And it's really doing the raw tags and the raw supers. Probably not the oh, gets a reset. Fortune's gonna have to do a lot of work to turn this around. Banana's raw tags in, knowing that Lotto is just going to try and go ham on Fuqua. And is able to finish Lotto off with just a couple of light hits from Cerebella.
It is done.
Yeah, yeah, so Nikos is like, Fuqua is a cheap character. The problem is, though, is like, there are so many factors outside of Fuqua that caused Lotto to lose that set. Can you please send that to, like, chat in its entirety?
Okay, I'm posting this on Twitch chat.
God damn, that's... Well, I just realized those were asses!
Who's in here? Stompenstein is in my room.
Yeah,
I know what he's doing here.
I like give it
Jimmy
to
Russell's.
So do you want to watch the Juliet game?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna hope that people don't try and get in mine. Okay, Juliet wanted to play a few games, so I'm gonna try and play a few games. I'm going to mute you on
Okay.
Mumble, so keep in mind stream can't hear you.
Alright.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime. Give me a hit. Give me a hit.
Who are you?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime! Give me a shot.
This is fun.
Give me a shot.
We're gonna get you.
This blows. I'm too old for this.
Was that good?
It's in the can.
Who are you? They look nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime! Give me a shot. Just stay down.
You having fun yet? Yeah, we're not gonna play this through. I don't know why it's lagging so bad, but maybe we'll do this next time. I'm doing that latency option select.
Unmuted and undeafened.
Hey, you're back on stream.
Hey everyone.
So, yeah, that Juliet game was acting up really weird, so I guess we'll just play 3. So, when Omnyx and I, when we talk about how to get good, part of it is learning how to, like, analyze and understand your own mistakes. And it really helps to have a training partner, and Omnyx and I have, like, been helping each other out since we started playing this. So, we're gonna play a few games and talk about, I guess, like, what we're noticing each other doing. And so you'll get a sense of what to look for in your own gameplay or when you're trying to help someone else. So, who are you
Fuck.
going to play?
My
What?
buttons aren't configured. Ha ha ha.
You fuckboy. You can't configure them in lobby. Like, can you make it work?
Yeah. Oops, I chose 3. Jesus Christ, I am fuckboy supreme.
Living up to your name.
Maple Crest.
No
Yes.
shit. Of course we're gonna pick Maple Crest. That's our thing.
Who will our star be tonight? Action!
That's my cue. Emma.
Oh yeah, that hits twice.
Oops.
Get back in here, Parasol.
Stop!
I've trained the best. Napalm shot! Napalm shot! Napalm shot! You're being used.
And now a word from
Backflip disrespect.
I gotta go set up my buttons.
Okay.
I gotta go set up my buttons.
Go
set up my buttons.
Go set up your buttons. Good raw level 3. I can't help but try silly stuff sometimes. So, well, you're setting up your... Okay. I guess
Okay.
after, like... What are you doing wrong? Well, you keep on letting me hit you with crouching heavy.
Yes.
That never changes. I feel like you weren't doing a ton with Big Band.
That is also true.
I picked random by accident.
Wow.
Everybody warmed up? Action! Saximo!
Napalm pillar!
I don't know why you dropped your guard.
Oops. Wrong button.
I was careless. Don't get eager.
Hey, wait for it. Wait, it's not gonna kill
Are you
us.
gonna do it? No! Uh-oh. I had a chance. I thought I had a chance.
We'll do one more.
Alright. I'm gonna just try something. I'm gonna try.
You're gonna attack on
Something.
Val?
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna try.
Yeah, do some experimenting. Rocking the Haruko palette.
It all depends on your
Yeah.
I can dig it, I can dig it.
Is that new?
The ringlet spike?
After the grab.
You've been able to do that forever. But you wasted your tuba tuba.
Eh, whatever. Nice.
GG.
And now a word from our sponsors.
GG.
GG's.
GG's.
I don't know what to say about putting Val on there, because part of it is I haven't played your Val in a long time.
I mean, I'm also using my fight pad for the first time in like a few weeks.
Yeah.
And by a few, I mean one.
You want to play one more, or do you want to call it quits?
Let's go one more.
Do one more.
One more time. I don't have time for this. This battle is all in the mind.
I'm not seeing a lot of shots out of you. That doesn't work with Val. See, raw tags get punished, people. Ouch.
Take the shot.
Guess we won.
It's in the can.
The thing is, when we play, if Philia gets in, you're done.
Yep.
So, I don't know, why weren't you doing more shots with Parasol? It seems like you
I
weren't
didn't
throwing
really get a chance.
you weren't throwing out big band assists either.
I thought I threw in a fair number. I'm just still getting used to this
Yeah,
play style.
I think it'll be better in the long run.
Probably.
Just takes practice. Yeah, I know a lot of people in the Get Good group play together, and so don't be afraid to ask one another for suggestions on like how to get better. And even if like you don't think you know how to tell someone to get better, just like telling them what you're able to punish and like when you see opportunities, that is helpful. Because if you know like what that situation is, you can fine tune it and get better at handling it.